Ladies and gentlemen, I know you have all been waiting here wondering why we haven't updated you on the story of Uhuru Kenyatta current intervention on the matters involving President William Ruto and Honorable Raila Odinga. As of today, news have made headlines about 3 or 2 hours ago that the former Prime Minister and the former President of the Republic of Kenya, Uhuru Kenyatta, and the former Jubilee Deputy, I think he was the Secretary General before Jeremiah Kioni took over, David Murathe, the Governor of Kilifi, Mungaro, they were today holding a meeting in Kilifi and more so in Watamu, where the discussion that they were having was a discussion on the way forward in regards to Raila Odinga affiliation with uh, one William Samoei Ruto. Remember, news made headlines today morning after an article was publicized by the Standard newspaper that Raila Odinga has been given a position as the co-president to William Ruto. I mean, a co-president, that means a country will be governed by two presidents and a deputy president, which is a position that has never existed in the Republic of Kenya, and it is a violation of the constitution that Raila Odinga fought for, which is something that we can all say will violate Raila Odinga's trust with the people of the Republic of Kenya and will be a violation of our constitution that we hold so dear, a constitution that is regarded as the best in the continent of Africa. As we speak right now, this is what is going on. News reaching us as one Maverick Aoko publicized today evening is that you do know Raila is in Kilifi, right? He is currently at Mawe Zuri Resort in Watamu with Uhuru, Governor Mungaro, and Murathe. I hope they are telling him not to join Ruto because tuko rada ya huyo mzee mbaya. Anga consulting with friends and supporters before announcement. People are waiting for Raila Odinga to make the earth-shattering news that will make the people decide, are we going to follow Raila Odinga again? Or are we going now to fight against William Ruto and Raila Odinga combined? That is the question that a lot of Kenyans and more so Raila supporters are asking themselves. There are those that are of the point that Raila Odinga should work with William Ruto and Raila Odinga should accept the goodies that are coming with President William Ruto, giving him a position in his government. As we heard this morning, is that the office of the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Kithure Kindiki, is an office that is currently being vacated for Raila Odinga to occupy it, and that Kithure Kindiki will be moving his office at his current residence, which is we can all say this is total nonsense, because as a country we can never be ruled by two presidents. Are we together? That is something that we all should agree. Raila Odinga has been given the presidential escort. Apart from the presidential escort, he has been given a budget on his current new office. Apart from the budget on his current new office, it is said that he will be given about 16 permanent secretaries. He will also be given about 12 cabinet secretaries, and he will be given authority to choose ambassadors of certain countries that he wants. Are we together? That is William Ruto bedding so low for Raila Odinga to allow Raila Odinga run things until Raila Odinga delivers the presidency to William Ruto in the year 2027. And we all know after 2027 things will change. Now, this is where Uhuru Kenyatta and David Murathe comes in. As we all know, Uhuru Kenyatta and his party Jubilee recently announced that they will be in support of Fred Matiang'i as their presidential candidate. So Uhuru Kenyatta, being a man that allow me to say this without fear of contradiction, Uhuru Kenyatta is a man that loves this country. It doesn't matter what his reputation tells you. But if Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta could be a man that did not want what's best for this country, when he allowed Raila Amolo Odinga to be defeated by William Ruto in the elections of the year 2022, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta had all the state mercenary to do everything in his power to ensure that Raila Amolo Odinga takes over as the president of the Republic of Kenya. But when the courts and the IEBC declared William Ruto as the president elect of the elections of the year 2022, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta did what was required of him as the president by the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya. He handed over power to William Ruto and walked out of the government without making any noises, and he has remained a low-key player in the politics of the Republic of Kenya until now, where we are seeing now he comes to understand that if what is being said is to happen, then we don't have a country here. We don't have a country because we cannot have a country that will be ruled by two presidents. And more so, we all know that William Ruto will give power to Raila Amolo Odinga to a certain limit, and he will give this power with certain demands. Raila Amolo Odinga, you have to deliver to me your ODM party. You will also have to deliver to me your Nyanza region votes so that they can substitute the Mount Kenya votes that I lost. But one thing here is what Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is doing. He is promising Raila Amolo Odinga that I, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, together with my leaders in the Jubilee Party and my affiliations around the Mount Kenya region, we shall back you up for the presidency come the year 2027. In the year 2022, Uhuru knew that a lot of people were against him for supporting Raila Amolo Odinga. But he knows they have regretted their decision for supporting William Ruto. So right now he knows that if there is a time for Raila Amolo Odinga to start ground and wait for the elections is currently. When Raila Amolo Odinga, should take the stand of standing with the people of the Republic of Kenya is right now. Raila Amolo Odinga should lay strategies that will allow him to take over as the president come the year 2027. But if he does not do that, it will be the destruction of his legacy. Raila Amolo Odinga will have nothing to fight for or a legacy to defend again. And that is why the intel that we are receiving, Uhuru is intervening in this matter as a leader who is telling Raila Amolo Odinga, be ready to take over the government in the year 2027. But I don't think you will take power if you disobey and disregard the feelings of the people of the Republic of Kenya at this certain time that they feel they need you most. It's about time that you come with a new strategy. You have to stall in whatever William Ruto is telling you. And one of the things that Raila Amolo Odinga is expected to do is expected not to announce his real goal this week. He is said to ask for more time to continue with the consultations because amefanya consultation Kisumu, amefanya Migori, amefanya Omabay, amefanya Siaya, amefanya Busia, ajafanya Bungoma, ajafanya Kakamega, ajafanya Trans Nzoia, amefanya Mombasa, amefanya Kilifi, ajafanya Lamu, tuko pamoja, bado ajaingia Nairobi, ajakwenda kule Nakuru, ajaingia Mount Kenya, ajaingia Kiambu. I mean, Raila Amolo Odinga, if it's consultation, he needs several months to consult with his people and his supporters and friends before making this decision. But let me tell you, if people like Akina Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta have started conducting meetings with Raila Amolo Odinga, it means that now the National Intelligence Service will start digging deep into Raila Amolo Odinga so that they will deliver news to William Ruto on what Raila Amolo Odinga is consulting and what decisions Raila Amolo Odinga is making. And I tell you, there is no way that Farouk Kibet and William Ruto and akina Oscar Sudi are going to allow Raila Amolo Odinga to kuwabeba ujinga. But they know they can't win without Raila Amolo Odinga. So whatever Raila Amolo Odinga asks, they are ready to give it to him. Kiti ambacho hawezi mpea tu ni kiti ya president, lakini anaweza fanywa close to president. Tuko pamoja. And that is why Uhuru has come in. He has realized this country will go to the dogs. How can you, as Raila Amolo Odinga, the champion and the father of the modern day constitution that the people of the Republic of Kenya enjoy, violate that constitution? Allow me, as Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, here to come in and tell you that I will consult. I have consulted with Gachagua, I have consulted with Martha Karua, I have sat down with Kalonzo Musyoka, I have sat down with Eugene Wamalwa, who was my former cabinet secretary of defense. And these people are ready to work with you, Bwana Raila Amolo Odinga. Come into this coalition, join Akina Matiang'i and the other. They are ready to give you the position of the president as the presidential candidate. This will be your last stab at the presidency and will be your last time that you run. And I tell you this time round, no Kenyan will vote against you. And if they do, only a few. Because the Mount Kenya region votes determines who wins. Tusipingane hapo. There is a conversation that goes on, and these people, and I told you the other day, for years and years since the year 1963, these people, the Mount Kenya region people, mumekuwa mukisema ya kwamba hawa watu wamewanyanyasa. Real story be told that the Mount Kenya region, bwana, sisi watu ambao hatupo kwa mlima Kenya tunajua ya kwamba hawa watu wanakura, they have the votes, they have the power to make somebody the president, and that is what they have been doing. And the reason why we have never won is because we have never been in close proximity with their votes. But currently we know. For the first time that something like this happened was back in the year 2002. And in the year 2002, you supported Mwai Kibaki. You said Kibaki tosha. Now, it's about time the Mount Kenya region as a whole says Raila Amolo Odinga tosha. And Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is promising Raila Amolo Odinga that. Bwana, if Raila Amolo Odinga throws this deal down to the gutter, that means ameweka tumbo mbele kuliko kitu chochote kingine katika taifa la Kenya. I mean, he will bury his legacy for money and cheap influence from William Ruto. Nataka kusikia maoni yenu kwenye comment section.